a name for our character, or are you did you name our character?
I did not name your characters. Well, so if you want to name your character, yeah, definitely. I mean, yes, please.
Do we just need a first name and last name, or just a first name? How does that work?
First name's fine. If you come up with a last name later, that's fine too.
All right, I just got this. I like Star Trek, and in the classic episode with the Organians, Kirk went by the name Barona, so I thought that might work for
Barona.
Barona, so.
Okay, Brother Barona.
I guess, I don't know, whatever you think, or you could come up with a much better name, I'm sure. And
no, but that's fine. Barona. You just have to do the Barona.
Oh.
Okay, this is the very first session of Icewind Dale's Rime of the Frostmaiden. And these are the Brothers of the Light. We are missing, of course, Chris and his teeny tiny little gnome. But he'll come hopefully in another couple of weeks. So, let's do introductions. My name is Ron, or StoryTellingRon. This is I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Hope maybe one day we'll do it live. I don't know, but just recording it. I've been doing D&D for many, many years, so that's enough for me. Okay. Let's start with who? The oldest or the youngest?
I guess I'll go next. I'm Brian. This is my very first D&D game ever, unless you count a very quick attempt when I was a kid in 4th grade trying to play it, but that was lunchtime and it only lasted once. So this is my first time really as a D&D player, so I'm looking forward to this. I do love fantasy and sci-fi, but I'm looking forward to enjoying the game tonight.
I'll go next, I guess, by age. My name is Matt Williams. This is also my first adventure into the world of D&D, and I'm very excited. And I'm a big fan of a whole lot of things. Too many to list right now, but
and you got a bunch of podcasts, right? And
I do have a couple podcasts. I run a podcast brand network called Jeek Nation, JeekNation, which you can find on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram.
I'll put it in the description. Just send me the info, but I will definitely put it in.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I'll send that to you. But yeah, definitely check it out. If you like sports stuff and you like geek stuff, fantasy stuff, sci-fi, anime,
that's all in there.
Film, TV, it's all in there.
My name's Markel White. I'm a pro at D&D. Been doing this for quite some time now.
A year or two.
Quite some time, I'll say. It's my first time doing it, within a group online. So I'm excited for that. Normally Ron and I play with the fam, so that's fun. So I actually look forward to doing this for like our group. We got to know each other, so if you ever need any help, just I got you.
Markel, the grizzled vet.
All right, let's do a quick tutorial. I might cut this part out, because this might get tedious, but let's just do it anyway. Also, one other thing, under the top there's the little newspaper-looking thing on the panel.
Yes.
That one, sometimes I'll put in notes in there and share it with you guys, just so you know.
Okay, because it says recipes. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, where's that one? Oh, yeah, okay, good. That one you guys can see. Yeah, click on that one. Go ahead and check it out. Here, I'll show the players.
Food recipes?
So, these are recipes that Brother Baroni or Barona?
Barona.
Baruna.
Barona.
Let me write that down. Actually, Baruna. Baruna?
With a K or with a P?
Barona.
B as in Brian. Arona.
Oh,
Barona. Okay.
Barona.
What about the Goliath?
The Goliath. I'm actually going to take, as a big Trekkie myself, I'm going to actually take a page out of Star Trek and use another one of Kirk's pseudonyms. For when Kirk was in the Native American planet, he was known as Kirok.
There you go. Very cool. How do you spell that one? K?
Just do Kirk and add a O between the R and the K.
Kirok. Cool. No, I like it.
Got the Trek thing going on. I like it.
Right. And so because of that, I might just occasionally go out, I am Kirok! Because he did that.
Of the Lost Tribe.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll find, there's got to be a GIF out there somewhere. I'll find it.
All right. Okay, let's start. Here we go.
So what do we do with this? I mean, I
Hold on to it desperately.
all right. I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, when I tell you like to do something, you'll see. I'll direct you to certain parts of the sheet, your character sheet, like for skills, for roles, any kind of roles. Okay.
Okay.
And I have a copy of it myself. Let me make sure. Yeah, I do. So I have them here. I should have printed them out, but whatever. I have them on PDF. But okay.
I did. I printed it out.
I know. I was going to print out all three of them, and I ran out of time.
Got a clipboard, so I'm looking professional over here.
Clipboard, that's ancient technology for a young blood like you.
Trust me, I don't use these anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't need to describe the characters because here they are visually. So, Brother Dorn comes to you all. You're in their you know what? I have to stop. I don't have my folder, my file open with all the information. That's 45 years of DM experience.
Oh, it's cool in the gang.
Okay, come on, open up. All these technical things I have to deal with that make me forget what I'm doing. Okay. And I will forget names. Not your names, even the names of the characters. All right. You are all in the... oh my gosh, I don't even know where this is at. Okay, you're all in the cloister, in the cold, dark monastery. Brother Bruna. Brother Dorn comes in. Brother Bruna, I see you have the broth. It's quite light these days in this dark world. And he looks over at Azul. How is Azul doing? Is he getting any better from his haunting nightmares?
Talking to me. I'm a
This is my first time, so we're role playing. Okay, all right. So,
you guys.
Yes, last I checked on him, I prayed over him, and he seems to be doing a lot better. He seems to be resting peacefully.
Yeah, well, he's the seventh body we found and the only one that survived from the frozen dark waste out there. This is getting worse.
Have faith, brother. Have faith.
This is this is the second summer now where the sun has not come out. We are fortunate to have that Goliath helping us. Kirok, he shall be back soon. I hope he's brought more wood. But from what I can tell, even our garden is failing.
Things are tough, but we'll get through this.
I can hear him now. Kirok is here with more wood. So Kirok, you are used to the cold, Goliath, so you can kind of handle this stuff. And you can also, because of your size and strength, can handle like pulling sleds and getting wood. And you're an orphan, so you've been in this monastery for quite a while.
I think I got a feeling. I think I know where I'm going.
Yeah. Okay.
Kirok, return with wood.
Yes.
Brother Rona.
Well done. Thank you, Kirok. I appreciate it.
How was the findings? The wood findings these days?
Wood, very wet, no good for burn. Key rock take to dry.
That will be difficult with no sun, even now that it's summertime. And the fishermen have not come in. They have not brought the knucklehead trout. We cannot make our soups, our stews. It has been moons now that they have not come. I am worrying about the 10 towns scattered across this land, living in this darkness. I fear you'll have to go, Brother Barona, and see what is amiss. What is taking this land into darkness?
There does seem to be some dark forces at work. What do you think, Kirok?
Key rock say, you wisdom is good. I follow Brother Barona where he go.
Wait, you can't take the Goliath from us. Brother, we will suffer greatly. But
Everything is well in hand here. You have enough food and supplies to last for a while. In order for us to see what dark forces are at work, I must bring whatever strength I can to bear it. Kirok is a trained, experienced warrior, and I will need his services.
Well, he's from a lost tribe, you know. We brought him here as a young lad.
And he has served us well all these years.
Oh, yes, he has. Consider him your equal going out there. You might want to take the strange one. It seems to me he needs to go out and find out what is cursing him. What is haunting him. I think I'm quite sure he was a sailor.
How long has he been with us now?
I think it's been just a moon now, since his healing and his babblings on about some ship lost in the north, frozen north. Him fleeing from some great beast. I don't know.
It's possible that his experience may be a clue to what we are experiencing in this great land.
Well, I don't know if we could handle him if he got any more madder or crazier or haunted. Probably better to take him out with you. We're just a bunch of old fools in here.
Well, let me speak to him. See if he's ready.
He talks of a strange Captain Charlie, haunting him, so be careful.
I shall
Are you done with that
watch
soup?
over Brother Barona.
They don't use fire very much. They have to save the wood. They're using broths now. They've got their little tundra herbs, which you're familiar with. They do have magical lights that they put on every now and then, and most of them are kind of staying within a certain area just to stay warm with each other. But the warm sunlight that you all are used to you haven't seen it in a long time. Anyway, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves about.
So, time out from the role play
Yeah.
here. Markel is the strange visitor that's crazy and we're worried
Haunted,
about.
yeah.
Okay.
Zulu.
Do we know
Azul.
Azul. Okay.
Azul.
Right. Azul, how is your strength?
Slowly but surely.
I would like to head in the direction of where was this
Bremen.
ship?
Yeah, you know the towns. Bremen is the closest village, 2 hours walk.
Okay. I believe we should retrace your steps and head back to Bremen and find out more about what befell you and your crew. This captain you speak of, when was the last time you saw him?
Last I remember, I believe just before the ship. That was it. My memory's still a blur, but I saw him before I went out, but I can't really give you much details on him.
And remember, we need fish. We haven't had any fish. The fishermen from Bremen.
It is possible that whatever befell your crew and yourself is what's affecting our our land here, so we will go investigate. Are you up to a journey?
I'm always up for a journey.
Very well. I'm sorry, time out here. Is it
You're doing it great.
What is the
Kirok.
Kirok. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, back in. Kirok here is a mighty warrior, trained in battle. Has served us faithfully for many years, and he will be accompanying us. But it may be a treacherous journey. Are you up to this?
100%.
All right. Then let us gather the supplies that we need.
Okay. Which would be what exactly? We don't.
All right.
So, some things. You know that it is the daylight is dark. Is night. Night is dark. It's dark clouds from about 10 to 4ish, so 6 hours. And then at night it's just dark and a black dark. There's no light at all, no sunlight, no moonlight, nothing. So you know that it's cold, it's freezing. You do have cold stuff, but you're going to need wood, and you have a sled that Kirok pulls around quite easily. That you can bring wood, and I count wood as 1 wood for 2 hours of warmth if you need that. 1 wood for 2 hours of a torch if you need that. And you guys don't have light. During the day you can see, like at night, say 60 feet, maybe 30 to 60 feet, and then after that it gets very dim quickly. I don't think any of you have night vision, which is good, nice and scary. The Goliath, you have cold resistance though, so you are, if there's anything that has to do with cold, you can handle that. But you others will be tested for cold.
Right.
stuff.
So
Kirok from Michigan, used to cold.
a 2-hour walk there and a 2-hour walk back.
Yeah.
Basically. And what time is it now?
Well, you can decide to leave whenever you just, like the morning when the light starts. It's
All right.
probably the
Break it
safest.
Leave it
Even
first.
though it's still dark.
There's no light, so whatever first light would be.
Yeah.
Let us pack for a 6-hour journey. 2 hours there, 2 hours to examine the town, and 2 hours back. And let us bring enough clothing to keep ourselves warm. Some extra torches, water, and
Water you
we
can
have
get just from the snow. I mean, if you melt it, you got to melt it, obviously. But so Verona, you do have a cooking kit, and you have a couple of recipes. And you can take tundra herbs. They do have stored at the monastery tundra herbs, and I believe it's on your list, your character sheet, which.
I have a cooking kit, and I have leathers and heavy fur, holy symbol, cooking kit, belt, pouches, sacks.
Right. So the second page, see there tundra herbs, those 4 circles?
Okay.
That's 4. Each of those means you have 4 of them, so you can mark off when you use one. Okay. And those are really good for soups and stews if you ever get knucklehead trout head, If you can get tundra herbs with a knucklehead trout head, not the full, just the head, you can make a soup within an hour that will give you guys each 1d4 healing. If you take that. Do you understand? So you can make little soups and stews. And if you can get a small animal, you can make a hare soup, rabbit soup. Okay.
All right. And what do we have in the way of
on the third,
right? Warhammer.
Yeah, you have a warhammer, which you use for hammering wood, and building things. But you obviously can use it for violent stuff, which you've never done before. You have your spells here. You have cantrips. You have light, mending, and sacred flame. So you can do a light. So you're not, but the light's only about 30 feet. So you're not, and that is kind of perpetually. You can cast that light. Okay. But it's not warmth. It's just light. And mending. You can mend things. You can fix things. So I might break things on you. So that's cool. Sacred Flame is just a basic attack, 1d8. Okay, for you. And none of those, you can cast those all day long kind of thing. Once per turn. Now, as you can see, the next row of spells down on your list there.
Right.
You can cast 2 of them per day. 2 blesses, or a bless and a cure wounds. Okay. And so you can basically say bless helps your characters get little bonuses to attacks. Okay. Cure wounds obviously cures people for hit points. Command means you can kind of tell someone to do something and they might do it, like run away or leave us, but they got to understand you as well. Okay. Guiding bolt is a very tough, powerful one-shot blast. Shield of Faith can give, if Kurok is fighting, you can give him Shield of Faith and it protects him even more in a fight. Healing Word will heal all of you, not as much as the Cure Wounds, but it can heal all 3 of you a little bit. Okay. And Markel, you got your sorcerer spells all ready?
I don't know who Markel is.
Oh, sorry. Good job. Inspiration point. Inspiration point for you, buddy. That was an excellent response. Azul, do you have your spells ready?
I do.
Okay. You don't have to tell him. You don't have to say anything. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
Fine. Barona, roll your insight. So here we go. That's your skill at the top on the left, called insight.
Oh.
For Barona, brother Barona, roll your insight as you're looking.
I'm looking at that. I don't see it.
So in the on the first page in the left side, acrobatics, animal handling, those skills.
I see insight 3 right there.
There 3. Okay, so that 3 you add to a D20 roll in the roll 20.
Okay.
So grab the little D20, roll that, and add 3 to it. Four.
I didn't roll all that, so.
Exactly. Way to choke. Okay. So nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, so you guys, let me see the Kirak. You have your weapons. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Kurok have great axe.
Yeah, that you chop the wood. You chop. I mean, that's pretty much all you've chopped. You don't know this, but you do have this inner anger that you've never used. This power. You know what I mean? So that's what you're a barbarian. Yeah, and you
Dark Ryu.
You have their rage that you can use. Okay.
I see that.
Yeah. So
I can.
You have,
and that's a 1 minute burst.
Yeah, and it gives you advantage to strength checks and saves. Now, sometimes those happen during fights. Now, plus 2 to damage, and the really important one is you take only half that resist melee damage. You take only half damage on regular attacks against you.
Ah, nice.
That's a really big one.
Damage. I like that.
That one helps a lot against things, especially if you're fighting a couple of creatures or whatever. Okay. Also, you do get once per short rest. A short rest, by the way, is let's take a break and sit here for an hour. That's a short rest. Okay. And sometimes you will regain your spells or your special abilities after just a short rest. A long rest is a full 8 hours. You need to rest, and then you get all your spells back, or you get all your hit points back. So you also have that Goliath endurance. So once per short rest, you can reduce damage by 1d12 plus your Constitution bonus, which is that plus 3 on the left there. Okay. That Goliath, you might want to highlight that Goliath endurance.
A Constitution bonus. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll help you. And by the way, if you forget to do something and you want to do it, just ask me because you're new. I don't mind. Even experienced players, when we go week to week, I don't assume they're going to remember everything on their sheet all the time. So I don't mind a little rewind or something. That doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's roll. Let's get this.
Food wise, now you're going to get hungry once per day. What do you do for food wise? They have some. Okay, Brother Dorn, you guys have some storage. They're very, they're very hoarding and scared and nervous about the future. So, but you're going to have to kind of, what do you do to maybe get something out of them to take with you to just, for food, or do you plan on doing what you need to? out in the wild, the snowy wild.
Well,
And this is quite all of you now. But little brother Broner probably knows the most,
let's
and Kirok too, by the way.
can we take with us some broth to help keep us warm and keep us fed?
Oh yes, broth, of course. Yes, you can take as much broth as you can put in your your flasks, your
flagon of Kirok
flagons
have big flagon of broth.
There you go. Yes, yeah, they will give you broth.
Okay.
It's fine, but it won't do well. You know, you'll be okay for a day or two, but you're definitely gonna need something else besides that. But you can take as much broth as you want.
My plan, if my teammates agree here, is we're just going to go to this Bremen and come right back. We're going to hopefully get some fish at Bremen too, and so which we can eat and then bring some fish back to the monastery. So
yeah, okay. So just write down somebody a large flagon of broth. One of you, okay. Goliath, you can put it. And Goliath, if you want to, or Goliath, Kirok, if you want to say in the notes somewhere, write sled, and then put down the amount of wood you have on it. A flagon of broth on it, maybe an extra blanket or fur or something, you know.
And we're I just write that on the back.
Wherever you want. Yeah.
That's an actionable item.
Yeah, you can put it in. What page there? Is it page 2? Yeah, like additional equipment. You
page 2 is okay.
Sled, and then
sled.
And it can carry quite a bit. It could carry 80 wood, but not that you need 80 wood.
I'm gonna. Kirok is very cautious. So.
Yeah.
Sled, 20 wood.
There you go.
2 flagon of broth.
2 flagon. Oh, impressive.
We eat well on trip with Kirok.
Yes. It's more like you sip well. Sip well.
Sip well.
Sip. Don't forget a spoon or 2. Or you can drink it out of the flagon, I suppose.
This broth keep us warm too. As we drink broth along the way, it should warm our bodies up, right?
If you can heat it up, sure.
Okay. Does one of us have the power to heat it up? You know, like magic. Right? Our game master is not talking to us.
That's not a question for me.
I have a sacred flame power, so
you have the sacred flame.
Yeah, that you need to burn it for longer than one little shot. You know, that's like a little shot.
Okay.
I mean, you have wood, so you could do it. It'll just cost you wood.
Use the sacred flame to start a fire.
Yeah. So, is that you got everything you think you need? Do you have
so for the
roll? I'll try to help a little. Well, if I can think of anything, roll your insight. I guess all 3 of you really.
Okay.
Check your insight and roll it. And see if you get. Tell me if you get a spectacularly high number.
I got a 20 that time.
Whoa!
10.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna have to reveal everything then. You're gonna need a silver, and a mirror, and a cross, and a holy water. No, for a 20. So you might want to get like an extra weapon or extra in case things break. Extra clothing in case you get wet, because you're going to the lakes. There's 2 lakes, Mir Duldan, I forgot the name, then Lac Dunasher. So you may want to have that, like just write down like an extra weapon, and obviously that could be on the sled quite easily.
So how do we say that? Do I just say, okay, I'm going to bring extra change of clothing? Do I just assert that I'm going to bring this stuff, and then it gets written down? That's that, or is there?
Well, because you're in a monastery, you guys, you have this history with the monastery, so you don't need to buy anything.
Okay,
and they have the supplies there. Yeah. In a regular D&D session, it may be that you have to buy them, and with coin and stuff. Oh, and you probably want to get some coin from your Brother Dorn.
Okay.
Just for spending, just in case, emergency.
So do I
coin.
just write down? Do I just say out loud what I'm bringing and write it down here? So
Yeah, you can do that, or Kirok can do it if it's going to be on the sled. All
right. So the way I'm picturing this right now is Kirok is out. He's got the sled out there, and we're loading up the sled. So
right.
I am now bringing an extra change of clothing for myself, and I'm now saying to my comrades in arms here, you all might want to bring an extra change of clothing also. And then I'm also bringing a couple extra swords.
Well, you don't have any swords, I don't think.
Well, I'm thinking about for the party, So.
You do have some crossbows, like a light crossbow.
I have a light crossbow,
yeah.
So I should bring an extra light crossbow.
Right. That's fine. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I have to load a map. Darn it. Let me see if I can do this real quick. You feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
What else do we need, gentlemen?
I'm going to show you a map of the area now because you're rolled at 20, so you kind of get a feel for the area. I just need to find it. One thing I forgot to load. Okay.
Let's see. I think we're good. I think we got our broth. Good thinking on having that to hopefully keep us warm.
Yeah.
My weapon is a long crossbow and a knife. Those are my two weapons. So it's either going to be far range or super up close range. So
it's a throwing knife or just a knife that you're
just a knife that I believe if it's a dagger, then I could probably throw it. So it's just a knife that I can only use up close.
You can throw it,
maybe a couple extra daggers. And I don't know if this makes sense for me to say this, but we should bring some extra string or whatever, some equipment to help fix a crossbow if one of our crossbows breaks. I've got a crossbow as well, and I'm bringing an extra crossbow. I'm also bringing extra footwear. So.
Oh, I have
extra footwear.
Some heavy furs, so that should be beneficial for us at least.
We got plenty of wood.
Yes.
So
Kirok have satchel of 12 wood, heavy furs, belts, and pouches.
Satchel of 12 wood? So
that's what it says.
Oh, I already wrote that down?
You did.
Yeah, you can bring more if you said you wanted to bring 20 more.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus you could find some as well. But just in case. Okay, I want to get this map out. Okay, where are you?
Tell us more about this captain. What's he like?
A Zulu, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Zulu?
Yeah, or whoever knows anything about him. Yeah.
Just nightmares.
Wait, time out. So for my character, is like my memory based off, I guess, just like you said, like nightmares.
Yeah.
Flashbacks that I've had.
Yeah. If you want to try to roll one now and try to think about it, roll your shoot. That's a good one. Religion? No. Roll your just roll religion, yeah.
$13 total.
You don't want to talk about it. You're like, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I'm not ready yet to talk about that.
All right.
If you think of anything along the way, please let us know. It could help.
I would definitely share.
You all can see this map? Roll 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Brother Dorn, what is it that we know about Bremen?
So Bremen is a small fishing village that right here. And you see that? Oh, here I should be able to move you.
Yep, I see Bremen.
Oh yeah.
Right here. And where I put Barone is like where the monastery is. Okay. Now as you come out and you travel for a little while in the morning, and you're like, it is really dark. You've kind of cloistered yourselves in the monastery. Everyone's been, I don't know if you've been depressed or just trying to pray and hope for the summer to return. What is this darkness? It's obviously been a huge shroud upon the monastery, and very few have come to visit you, except maybe the fishermen being paid in coin, bring fish, but they've stopped coming, and they've come from Bremen. And so Bremen's a little fishing village, and of Targos. It's a larger town, and an even bigger one is Brynnshander up on the hill along the way. So to get to Bremen is about 2 hours. So they're all relatively close to each other on the as you travel. And you can see up above is Tourmaline, which should be a little lower, but Tourmaline and Lonelywood up there.
All right, and so time out from the role-playing here. The premise here is that it's unusually cold, and this winter season is lasting longer than it should.
Right.
Kind of like the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe kind of thing. So
it's dark. It's dark.
We suspect that there's foul forces at play, and so we're going out to try to determine the source of evil that's bringing about all.
Why don't you just talk to them about that right now? As you're traveling through this dark snow, and Kurok is pulling the sled, and you're just looking around and you're seeing this.
We're en route right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we're leaving. Brother Dorn, keep the fort, keep everyone together, keep everyone's spirits up. We will return.
I will pray for you. I will pray for you.
As we journey out.
Actually, let's do a quick prayer. Roll your religion, Kurok and Barona. Azul, you're like, you're kind of, but the Kurok and Barona, roll your religion.
Okay.
All right, I just did. Rolled a 12.
Plus religion?
Yes.
Or is that total? 12. Does you have a religion? Skill. You have a religion skill.
Okay.
5.
5 plus 1.
Okay. Kurok, you're kind of just... How do you think you're praying?
Slowly.
With a 6 out of 20.
Yeah. Kurok, pray. Please guide us. Keep safe.
All right. Barona, would you roll 12? Plus, what's your religion?
My religion is 3.
3? So 15. Okay. So you do the... You say, some verses. You say some kind of thing to encourage everybody. And you get 1 inspiration point for that. So, what's an inspiration point? On the very top of the character sheet is a inspiration point. You see that?
Yes.
Just put a 1 in there, or Now this is expendable. You can use if I give you an inspiration point, and you say I need to use the inspiration point. It gives you can re-roll something, and pick the higher number. Okay, that's what an inspiration point, and you use it up. So you have to try to keep getting them.
All right, and as we, I, Barona, believe in the one true God, the Father of Light, and so I am praying to Him.
Yeah. To bring light out of this darkness.
All right. We're on. We're off.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you guys head out.
Yep.
Roll now. I want you to roll your Constitution. Not Karak. You're fine. The cold does not bother you. But Azul and Verona, just to see how you're faring with your furs and traveling along in the snow and in this blithering cold with no sun to warm you or anything.
And we're on foot, not riding a donkey or anything.
Right.
So,
You're on foot.
Okay.
You have snowshoes of some sort, or boots. So I'm fine with that.
are we rolling the D20?
You roll D20 and get a 12. 12 Constitution roll. So you need to roll so you roll a D20 plus your Constitution save. The Constitution save is right. You see there in the top left, strength, dexterity, the little box.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the saving throws. They correlate to the very left, big ones, but you get yours gets a little 5 wisdom and 3 charisma. The little extra black dot there. Those black dots.
Okay.
All right, I'll explain in a minute. Just your Constitution is 2, so just roll plus 2. D20 plus 2. You got yours, Markel or Azul?
Yeah, I got 13 total.
Okay, you're good.
Uh-oh. I just rolled 3.
All right, you're getting really cold. Okay, so you can either ask to burn some wood to keep you warm, or you can figure out a way, maybe with your magic, to get away that cold, or you got to figure something out, or because you're really just shivering in too much now.
Kirok, I need some broth. Can I reach into the wagon and pull some broth out? So,
It's cold though.
okay. Let's pause for a moment. My apologies, gentlemen. I need to get some warmth. So let me borrow this piece of wood.
Rock, give Brother Verona wood.
I then put a piece of wood on the ground. I am now going to do my sacred flame on the wood to light the wood.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
do I need to roll something for that, or
No.
what?
It's good. No, it's good. So mark off a piece of wood, and let's say the flagon of broth can do 10, so it's down to 9. I mean, the rest of you don't need any right now, but he just needs to warm himself up. He just cannot get over this freezing cold. He's shivering.
All right, so I just drank some broth. Am I okay now, or
Yeah, that was perfect.
okay?
Azul, you see off in the distance. It's dark. It's nighttime, even though it's during the day. But and the wind and that thin snowy wind. And you see that glow with that familiar image standing there, and you know who it is.
Do you guys see that?
I don't see anything.
You don't see that straight ahead.
Kirok, do you see anything?
Roll your perception, both of you guys. Not Azul.
Azul.
Not Azul.
No, not Azul. Kirok and
It's a skill, perception.
We just do is it D20 all the time that we roll?
It's always D20 when I say roll some. Roll for this, roll for that. The rest of them are all like damage.
18.
Plus your perception.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Perception is 3.
Okay, so 21 for you. And where did Matt roll?
8 plus my perception of 3.
Yeah. You don't really see it, but yeah, Brian. Verona, you think you see him now. And it looks like some kind of captain, like a sailor captain, way off there, kind of emaciated, undead looking. And
You
he's,
see? You see, that's the captain. That's the captain we were asking me about.
All right. Let's
Just, I mean, it's about that size to you. It's about that size to you, far off in the distance.
Well, I think that's him, but it looks like him. I can't really tell from the snow.
All right, let's move a little bit closer and see if we can get a clearer picture.
We should move carefully, Brother Barona.
Careful but hurry. Careful but hurry.
Thank you, Kirok. Well taken. Let's move slowly and carefully toward this image and see if we can get a closer look. Kirok, I really want to see. Want to wait until you see him before we decide how to act on this. So let's ease in slowly.
Yes, Brother Barona.
All right, so we're easing in.
Yeah, and then should I roll?
Yeah, Azul, just roll. I want you to just roll the d20.
16.
All right, you're fine. You feel strengthened by these two with you. You know, this time,
yes.
as opposed to those many days and nights where he was haunting you and you were freezing to death all alone in the blizzards and stuff, and lost and knowing you were going to die. But this time you're with them. So, all right. So you guys approach, and you just see him standing there. And he's definitely getting. You're definitely getting closer to him. At some point, yeah, Kirok sees him too.
Azul,
you heard that?
try to communicate with them.
Captain, can you see me? Can you hear me? What do you want from me?
What have you done?
Me?
He just fades away. But you know that you feel a sense of guilt or shame. And it may rear itself in you at some point. Let me write that down.
I'm feeling it now. Man.
What did he say? What does he mean? What have you done?
I don't know what he's talking about. Or at least I don't remember.
You can roll no. You don't.
Let's get back on the road. Let's get back on the road and make speed to Bremen.
There's practically no road because no one really comes to your monastery, but you know the way. Okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. But yeah.
All right, so let's get back.
As you come along, you can see the slopes down towards the lake, and you can see. I mean, it's dark. It is twilight in the day, and it's a cloudy dark, but you still know the terrain, and you can see the frozen river. It's frozen. In the winter you've seen it frozen, but not in the summer. It's frozen across. It goes out, and you can't even see the water, but you know it's a massive lake, and it's just mist, dark mist beyond. And down below you can see the dark silhouettes of Bremen, the village, and you only see maybe one or two lights dimly. Everything else is dark silhouettes, in the white pale snow down below. So this is not encouraging at all to you.
Let's head for one of the buildings that's lit. The family may be still awake. Need to find out what's going on. So let's head for that house over there with the light on it.
All right, you can see this now.
Check mine.
Yeah, I see it.
Little Bremen, the village.
Oh.
I'm just gonna grab one person. As your little group token. All right, so you guys come along here. Can you see Kirok here? And this is you can ice skate. It's all ice. It's solid. You can even tell off in the distance, even in the dark silhouette of the piers, there's ice all going underneath the docks. And then there's a mist and a fog. It's just depressing. Now over here, you all are familiar with the 5 taverns, and you're like, and there's a couple lights over there, and there's also a very dim light at the first building here, and you know that is buried treasures, an inn. So if you did need to stay the night, you could stay there. It's quaint. And most of the others are dark. This one has a small candlelight look. And over here, there looks to be several lights. The 5 taverns, you do know of them, Brother Barone especially. They are 5 brothers who hate the heck out of each other, built these ramshackle taverns, and fight amongst each other for customers, and you've heard about it, but you didn't want to have anything to do with it. But there's where the center of the town might be with people or whatever.
Let's head toward the taverns.
I'm gonna do. Here's a little animation.
Q-Rock is dragging sled.
Yeah. So you go through here. You already see people, and they're stopping. They're all huddled together in little groups in the snow, and there seems to be a bit of a ruckus going on. It's about noon now. So, and the people there, because it took you 2 hours to get here. But they have a couple lights on, and th're like, most of them are doing this, and just in their little groups huddled. And then, where are we going to eat? What are we going to do? You hear that as you get closer. And
is there a mayor of this town that I know?
Speaker. Yes, you know the speaker, and his name is. I always forget, even though I shouldn't. This is my. Shellscar the dwarf. He's an old dwarf. And you definitely see him amongst the group. All right.
There's
Calm down.
Shellscar. Wait, how you pronounce the name again?
Shellscar. Speaker Shellscar.
Shellscar. There's Shellscar. He'll know what's going on. Let's go see him. Q-Rock, please keep an eye on our wagon.
Q-Rock watch.
Yeah, people notice you, and they do kind of take a double look at the wood, the furs, and the flagons. What's in the flagon? What do you have there? Are you from the monastery?
Stay with the wagon. Azul, come with me. All right.
Let's go.
So Azul and I are heading toward the mayor, speaker, whoever he is. And,
so you have to get through the crowds. But before you do, someone comes up to Q-Rock. Who are you? You're a Goliath. What are you doing here?
I go where I go.
Huh.
I here with Brother Barona and Azul.
Brother Barona and Azul? Who is it? Is that from the monastery, brother? A brother?
Yes, from monastery.
Oh. So you're staying at the monastery?
Q-Rock stay.
Roll your perception.
Uh, 13 plus 3.
Okay. He goes, oh, okay, well, I just seeing a Goliath here.
We
What's
are
strange about seeing Goliath?
Well, you're all in the mountains to the far east. Those war tribes always fight each other.
I no fight unless you make me need.
No trouble here.
Azul, you see those people now starting to talk to Q-Rock. We must make sure that we not give too much information away.
Are you able to go by yourself while I go back?
Yes, I will talk to
Okay.
whatever his name is, this mayor, and you go back and help guard the wagon.
Gotcha. Good luck.
The less we say, the better.
Good luck.
Wait, okay, so both of you roll your perception real quick.
I didn't do well on that one.
16 total.
16 total?
Yeah,
Right.
for me.
You notice you're heading back, and some guy, he's just some old or whatever person talking to him in this fur, and there's people all around. and he's talking to Kirok. You notice someone behind him is pulling off one of the flagons, and Kirok doesn't notice because he's being distracted by this person in the front. What do you do?
He's pulling off what? Sorry,
One of the flagons, one of the broths. The broth.
Oh. Hey, what are you doing?
You run over there?
Yeah.
All right.
Running over there. Hey, what are you doing?
Roll your dex. Add your dex.
Is everybody rolling decks or just Azul?
Just Azul right now.
20 total.
Oh, are you okay? So you get over there. You see, it's like. All right, so Kirok, you turn around and you see it's like a little villager trying to just quietly take it. You see it can't really run with it, and you catch up to the little person quickly. So what do you do? I mean, you can beat him, or you can do whatever you want. Take him.
I'm taking them down.
Okay. You take him down, and the flagon drops. It doesn't, it's a little tin flagon of broth, so it doesn't break or anything. Ah!
Yeah.
You see the person fall to the snow. Ah!
What are you doing stealing something that's not yours?
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I thought it was Cher. I'm sorry. You notice it's like a little girl.
Oh, you thought it was what?
You notice it's a little girl. I thought it was for sharing. I thought it was for all of us.
Can I? Oh, I can't even talk to my guys about this.
Well, Kirok's there. You can talk.
Kirok, what do you think I should do? We need it. We're traveling. It's cold. She did try to steal it, but it is a little girl. It's your call. Can you hear me?
Matt?
Kirok is considering this.
Oh, I thought Azul was considering this.
Well, he's asking you.
I can repeat it if you need.
Let her live.
Okay. Should I give it to her or no?
We on journey together.
Okay.
Let us all agree to help or no help.
Okay. So now we have to wait for him to return. So I think it shifts over to him, and I'll stay with the little girl until he returns. I'll help her up, dust her off from tackling her, and
well, she just wants to leave now. I mean, you can hold her, but she wants to just
on
get
your
away.
way. You could be on your way.
She kind of scurries away. And Kirok, you turn around and the other person is gone as well, into the crowd of few people that are there.
She.
When I talk,
Remember, I speak fluent Goliath. I mean giant. So that's the only thing I speak well. So
no swearing in this game, by the way.
No swearing. No. Right. That was like Klingon. So.
All right, Brother Barona. So you the Shellscar, the speaker, he recognizes even though you're in furs, he recognizes sort of the fur type clothing that you have on, and he sees you and he goes, "Oh, you're one of the brothers from the monastery."
Your Excellency, it's good to see you. It seems that this town is in great distress. Please tell me what is happening.
Well, can't you tell it was darkness? We're running out of food, and we can't go out and get trout anymore. The knucklehead trout is just it's too dangerous out there, and people we're losing faith.
What is the danger? What's the danger?
Well, there's a fisherman, a survivor. He's at buried treasures. He's there he is. He's in the tavern. But don't expect any ale if you want to go talk to him. All we've got now, a pine needle. We're just doing pine needle drinks, and that's terrible sour. The grain, we have some grain left. We're keeping it. But without knucklehead trout, we're not sure we can last another winter. But one of the surviving fishermen, he's in the tavern, if you want to speak to him.
Very well, thank you. All right, so now I'm going to head back to the wagon to my guys.
Why brings you here? He asks. Are you going to?
We have not heard from. We have not received our normal quota of fish, and we were concerned about you and wanted to come check on you.
Oh, you need your fish. Well, you might have to get in line for that. The village needs fish too, you know.
So I see.
Even there's no game left. Look at this. We're living in darkness. People have been missing.
How many people are missing?
We don't know at this point, but every month we lose some. Of course, the elderly aren't making it as well.
How are they missing? Are they disappearing from their homes, or are they traveling out and not returning?
I am going to have to answer yes to all of that. And they say the road through the mountains is blocked by the blizzard. This whole area, we're trapped.
Have you sent parties out to explore or examine what might be going on?
Well, where can we go?
And have you noticed any strange visitors in town of late?
Aside from you, no.
Very well, thank you. I will head over to
If you
the
have
tavern.
any answers, please let me know. All right, people. All right. He's trying to okay. What about us? All right, we got There's a couple of guards, and he's guarding some grain or something in the town hall. Yeah.
All right, I make my way back, and I'm heading back toward my guys now. So,
Okay.
heading back to them.
And there's so few torches. People are not lighting things because they're trying to conserve. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, so I come back to the guys, and I say, gentlemen, we need to find a place to hide our wagon, to keep it out of sight, while we find out what is going on. So, Kirok, can you find a place off to the side? Find a place that's not in the open, not where people are not around, and keep our wagon and supplies under cover while Azul and I go to the taverns to continue talking to the townsfolk.
Yes.
He's huge. Do you think he knows he's going to cause attention just by his size? Do you think it's possible he can find somewhere discreet by himself? Or should he go with you and I go?
I need you to be with me when I talk to the townsfolk in the taverns, because there's some of them are fishermen, and they may know what's going on with the captain and stuff.
You got this. Just be
Key-Rock,
discreet.
Key-Rock think.
Now,
Brother Barona.
but
Is
you'll
it
need
dark?
to. We're going to go. Okay, we're going to go to the taverns. So Kirok,
Yeah, you're here at the taverns already.
We are at
So,
the taverns already.
you're there. You're right there. These this whole area is basically taverns, and they're just all kind of shacks, and everything's they're not doing well. So, and the doors are open though right now because people are going in and out, talking. What are we doing? What are we going to do? Yeah.
Key-Rock had
there-
idea.
Yes,
Brother
Kirok.
Barona. Key-Rock say, let us take wood, take flagon, feed people. They eat. While eat, Key-Rock hide, fled.
Okay, we don't have enough wood and enough broth in the flagon to feed all these people, but it will serve to help a few and be a good distraction. So I like your idea. So
We have 2 flagon and plenty wood.
we will have to buy some more supplies from the tavern if they have anything. All right, Kirok, go ahead. Thank you. And then we will meet you.
Meet me by Circle Fountain.
All right. We'll meet you by the Circle Fountain in 1 hour.
Perfect.
All right. You'll take care of feeding the people and getting the rest of the wagon out of sight.
Yes.
Sled.
Thank you. Azul, we need to go talk to this fisherman in the tavern.
Let's go.
All right, so take off like 2 wood to warm up. Are you going to do heat up both wagons?
No, just one flag.
Just one? Okay. And yeah, you see people starting to crowd. Okay, so 1 wood then. And people are starting to crowd around and curious. But it's right there by the tavern, so... yeah. So you guys can see inside a tavern where they're drinking literally cooked pine needle type of a drink. And it's sour, it's terrible, but it's almost like all they can think of, is just to get them to drink something sort of drunkeny, but not, it just makes them more sick than drunk. But in this cold, dreary, suicidal, depressing world, what else can they do? There's some grain in it. There's some stuff in it they've had from storage, preservatives and stuff. And you notice it's kind of like a faded mulled wine type of thing. But it is not the ales that you remember. The real, and this place used to have really good stuff, but it's very dour now. So, but anyway, so you can ask people like where this fisherman is or wherever.
All right. So we come walking into one of the taverns there.
Yeah, you can tell. And they're like,
we walk up nearest. We walk up to the bar area. Barkeep, looking for a fisherman.
Oh, no one's fishermen's now. Several missing boats. Targos. Sorry, let me get the name right. Targos. Targos, that's the next town over, the big, large town. They've been taking that over to their area and threatening our fishermen. None of our fishermen can go out now. It's too dangerous. You've heard then, huh? Of the beast?
Dangerous.
Of the monster? The beast in the lake?
What beast?
He'll tell you. He points over to Aaron. He'll tell you. He's the only one who's seen it.
Aaron, my name is Barona. I would like to hear about this monster in the lake.
See, he's like with the pine needle drink, just kind of addled, Both of you roll your perception on him.
Seven.
Somebody roll a 1.
No.
Oh, that was a 1. That's me. Sorry. Yeah. I thought that was 7.
Oh my gosh.
14 total for me.
14? All right. Okay. You guys see, he's just sitting there and shivering, old, gaunt.
Are you cold? Are you scared?
He looks up at you.
I'm going to take that as a yes for both. What are you scared about? What'd you see?
Death. We're all going to die.
Who's we?
We? Everyone? We can't fish. There's
Not
no
from
game
what?
left. There's no sun. We're cursed. We're cursed. The gods are angry with us. The gods are all angry with us.
Wait. How long has Bremen been like this?
Where have you been?
Away.
Away. Away where? Take
We
me
live-
there. If you don't know, take me where a way is.
We live 2 hours walk from here. And things are pretty dire where we are as well.
You
We
must be
thought-
from Targos. You're from Targos, aren't you? Here to take over? Well,
No,
yeah,
no,
our fishermen
we're-
have died.
we are friends of Bremen.
Targos,
And
you're
we-
enemies of Bremen. You want to take us over. You've always wanted to take us over.
Relax.
Relax. We're not from Targus.
We're not your enemy. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
We want to help. What is this creature, this monster I keep hearing about? What can you tell me about him?
And he, you notice he has a ring on his hand. Looks shiny. And the rest of him is just decrepit and decayed, you know what I mean? Just dirty and filthy, but the ring is shiny and interesting looking. But he just...
Interesting ring you have there. Where did you get that ring?
You're not going to take my ring.
I would not dream of taking your ring. I'm just curious where you got it from.
You know where I got it from. It's a family ring. From my father, who was a fisherman, and before him, the fisherman. Saved many of our lives.
The ring
Here.
saved your life?
Of course.
Is the ring magical?
Of course it is. But it's mine. You cannot have it. And if any of you take it, everyone in town knows it's mine.
What power does this ring have?
I can walk on water. That's how I survived this thing. And all my fellow fishermen.
Do you know
Our boat,
captain?
it came after us on the boat. It broke our oars. And then we were stuck in the water.
I guess the ring doesn't work.
Do you know Captain Charlie?
What? Who?
Captain Charlie, does that ring a bell?
Captain. What do you think we have here? Galleons? Or pirates or something? We're fishermen. This is a fisherman's lake.
Well, for
Have
you to
seen
go down, go
a
ahead.
pirate ship or a warship recently?
Well, this is... What are you, from the coast?
No, I take that as a no. Not seen. This creature, where was it last?
Why? You plan on hunting it or something?
We just need information. So can you answer our question straightforward, please?
North of here. If you go to the docks, if you want to have your hand at it, if you're brave enough to go deal with this beast for us, I'd be grateful. And the
How
town
grateful?
would be.
How long has the lake been frozen?
The last 2 years now. Frozen.
Couldn't have been that long. We've had fish
No,
coming from.
Yes. Well, you can travel. You have to travel an hour into the ice, and then there's water. Be careful. Don't travel east. The Torgasmen, the men of Torgas are there. Targos.
Wow.
But if we go north, we're hunted by some beast of the lake. What? We are doomed. We are cursed. Bremen is lost.
Do you believe this creature is responsible for the ice?
Oh no. But its eyes were like ice. I remember its eyes were like ice. You see,
Bigger
he
than
just
a
starts
boat?
crying. And
All right, so Azul and I wait a little bit.
all right. What are you doing to him?
Azul, I wonder if there's a sorcerer at work here that's animating sea creatures and causing this ice to expand somehow. Are you? I know your memories are still shaky, but do you remember anything about a sorcerer or a wizard or something that you came across in your adventures?
You're talking to Azul, right?
I'm talking to Azul, yes. Can you tell me anything? Do you remember anything from these nightmares? Do you
So
have
roll
any memory?
roll your history. There you go. History.
Azula, right?
Yeah, Azul.
Yes. Yeah.
He's kind of trying to spark some memory in you.
Okay. $13 total.
Yeah, you can't remember anything.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I know it can be frustrating. I can't remember. I can't. But I promise, as soon as I remember the littlest thing, I'll tell you. But I know it's crucial information. I can't. Just blank.
Sorry, I didn't want to. I didn't.
I know you're fine. You're fine.
That was terrible. Brother Barona, roll your insight.
Seven.
Yeah, no. And you see people like, we need fish. We're going to run out of. We don't have enough grain unless we have fish. The trout, and you kind of hear that kind of talk amongst the people. And the men of Tagos, they'll be coming here soon and taking everything out, taking our grain, won't they? And they're, so they're afraid of the men of Targos and bunch of thugs and cutthroats.
We will have to travel to Targos. I don't see any other way. We're going to have to find out if they know anything more. But let's first go down to the docks and see if any of the fishermen at the docks can tell us something about the men of Targos and any more about these beasts that they're facing in the waters. So Azul and I start making our way down toward the docks.
Okay. Kirak, what do you? So you've got them feeding. You basically give them the boiled flagon, right? Let them take care of it. Start doing those. They bring out some wooden spoons. Plenty of them got some, in little ladles and cups. Okay, so what do you do?
So while people eat, Kirak takes sled to trees, hide sled and supplies on top of trees so people could not see and not find. Only Kirak tall enough to reach.
All right, so let's say you go over to this area, right?
Yep.
See that? As you get over there, you realize that the trees are all gone. That's all. You know what I mean? Everything in this whole area is just flat snow, harvested, taken down. You even notice some of the sheds and shacks are being what do you call it? It's not salvaged. They're being cannibalized or whatever the word is.
Yeah, cannibalized salvage.
For firewood. So there's, you're kind of standing out there in this cold, frozen wasteland, and no one's out there. So you could just maybe you could leave it out in the snow, or hide it under the snow.
Kirak in tough place.
Yeah, I'll say you're over here. If you want to roll to see if anyone's followed you.
Okay, and I'm that plus perception.
Yeah, perception.
So that's 18.
All right, so you're sure no one's
Total.
followed you. It's just so dour and depressing. The people don't even want to exert themselves.
Good job.
So there's enough.
Kirak.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kirak will bury and hide our sled and supplies near house being cannibalized, so know where items are.
Okay. Oh, you mean like behind the shed that's practically left, just as foundations?
Yep.
Okay.
So I know where to find it.
Yeah. And there's snow drift and everything, so it's fine. All right. So you head back. And it was pretty quick. I would say when you head back, you see them coming out.
Right, and we We see Kirok and we wave at Kirok to come join us.
Coming.
Kirok, we are heading to the docks to talk to some more people, fishermen.
You want Kirok come?
We would love to have you come. All right, and so just
the docks right here.
making our way down to the docks.
Everything's dreary, frozen over. The tundra, the ice and the snowy mist just constantly blowing. The buildings are pretty much dark and gray now. The wood has not been repaired or replaced. And plenty of frozen ice everywhere, icicles.
You see the picture.
You two roll your constitution again. See how you're doing warmth-wise. Need to beat a 12 constitution roll.
Got an 11.
20.
Right, you're feeling good. I'm gonna let your energy give Azul that extra 1 he needs. Since you rolled a 20. Brother Azul, you kind of take Azul and pat him and comfort him and keep him warm.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You get there and you see these big sort of warehouses where maybe they had boats, maybe they had workshops for the fishing, and there's some keel boats. They're frozen in the lake, but you see 2 boats at the end here, perhaps that are usable.
All right, we see the fishermen.
And they're laying, kind of on the ice type of thing. You know what I mean? They're not frozen in the water.
Oh, okay. All right, so we go over to...
What are you doing here? You see a little, looks like a very tall gnome come out of the warehouse. And he's got maybe a little coal, a little fire going, teeny little flame. And he comes out, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Hi, my name is Barona. What is your name?
I gotta look it up. I'm terrible at this. Okay, here it is. What's the matter what my name is? You realize
We are friends.
You realize it's not a gnome. It's a tall. It's not a tall. You thought it was a tall gnome. It's a dwarf who's emaciated.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We are friends of Bremen. We are here to help. How long has it been like this?
It has been the curse, the winter, the ever winter.
When was the last time you've eaten?
It's been a moon since we've had good trout. Well, no, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, but we've lost men, fishers, and Targos came once, took one of our good boats, took some of our fishermen, fought them, and went down in the water. So we try to avoid them and go northward. But now we're cursed by some beast. Some beast has been taking the trout, taking our fishermen. And all we have left is one good boat.
Oh,
How many men can fit on this boat?
Four good men.
we can use
Are you
this
up
boat.
to, gentlemen, are you up to taking a little boat ride?
You
I'm
all?
actually really good with boat handling, so I can take care of this if needed.
Kirok, fear water. Will we be safe?
No,
Azul, you gonna keep us safe?
I could keep us safe. Me as your captain, me as control of the boat, I could keep us safe.
Kirok, no, Azul. No shore trust. But
Kirok,
Kirok will go.
Kirok, the choice is yours. You may stay here with the townspeople and watch over our stuff, or you may come with us. But we need to find out more about these creatures. So myself and Azul are gonna check out these creatures you're welcome to stay here or come with us. It's your choice.
I shall come.
Very well. We are glad to have you. Okay. So then I turn back to the.
What? You guys are gonna really go out there?
Yes, you need fish, and
Yes.
we need answers.
And
You need
what?
fish. We need answers. We need equipment though to help us fish.
Oh yeah, we got. Yes. Yes, we got plenty. Come! I'll show you. And he's got fish gear. He got fishing poles, fishing net, harpoon. Roll your as you're gathering stuff. Are you trying to like befriend him? I assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So roll your little persuasion. Whoever's got the best persuasion can befriend him. Who's got the best persuasion skill?
Not me. I've only got a 1 on persuasion.
I got a 5.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could. Yeah, and you kind of have if you want to roll yours on him. You say anything as he's rummaging through and gathering the tackle and whatever the fishing gear and getting the oars, and he's kind of getting a little excited.
I wrote a 15 total.
15 total, okay.
Yeah.
What do you say? I mean, it could be small talk, whatever.
So why don't you think it's a good idea we head out there?
Well, that's not impressive talk, but because it's dangerous. But better you than me.
Maybe
Have you seen these creatures yourself?
We've only had one who's seen and come back. There, and probably at the tavern with his little magical ring.
he didn't really give us much help. He was too scarred.
All I remember talking about were the eyes. The eyes. They were like
What
winter.
about that? Ah, okay. So you've only heard, you haven't seen.
No, I've not seen.
How have you not seen and you work so close to the water?
What's your name?
Zulu.
Azul.
Azul.
Unless you want to be Azul. Azul, look out there. And he points to the ice just going on into the mist. It's going to take you an hour to pull that boat before you get to the water.
I look back at them.
Well,
But I would head northwest. Avoid the east where the Targos are.
Kid Rock has the strength
Yes.
to pull the boat. I'm having an ethical dilemma here. Are we going to need that ring, gentlemen?
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you think the ring really helps or what?
If it allows a person to walk on water, as that man said, then it might come in handy, depending on the creatures that we face.
Ooh.
And it may have other magic that we don't even know about. Or it may just be a worthless trinket, and the man may be drunk and scared.
Sure. Do you think it's worth finding out?
I'm wondering if we can persuade him to come with us, or if we can.
We can try. I think it'd be really hard to get him back on the water.
If he will not come with us, will he let us borrow his ring?
It's only one way to find out.
And since you have the highest persuasion,
I'll go. Should we go as a group or should I go individually to make him feel more comfortable that it's one-on-one?
I think if we're gonna do this ethically with persuasion, I think you one-on-one would be more
Perfect.
Yeah.
So now,
Kidrock and I will continue to get the boat ready and get all the stuff together, and we'll wait for you. So please tell him that this is an opportunity for him to be fed and for him to be the town hero. And so please see if he will come with us.
so I head back.
Yeah, you see him still there.
Okay.
Drinking. He's got his little ring on.
Hey, you holding up good still or what?
I've talked to you before, haven't I?
Yeah, not too long ago. We just talked.
Well, you were with that annoying one, weren't you?
He could be a burden at times, but he has a good cause.
He was very annoying.
Okay, I'll admit, he's kind of annoying.
Yeah, of course.
But I wanted to talk to you about something. So,
what is it?
My group and I, this may sound crazy, but we're going to go into the water. It's about an hour walk.
Yes.
But I remember you saying, your ring helped you out there. I know how it sounds, but I promise you, if it's a success, I'll bring you back food. By you lending us that ring for protection, it'd be your reasoning that the town gets food again, resources again. You don't have to go. If you want to come, please let me know. No? Is there any way whatsoever that I could possibly borrow that ring just for our protection while we're out there? I mean, it is for the town's cause.
All right, so roll your persuasion.
Something good. 15 total.
What?
16 total.
16 total? All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your inspiration or stick with 16? Which, either way, it's fine by me.
What should I aim to get?
What are you telling you?
I feel like I should save my inspiration.
Okay, so 16, that's fine. He said, How can you have a guarantee you'll return it to me?
I'm known for boat handling. I'm known for being on water. I can assure you.
Oh my word. If you die out there with my ring or without my ring, it won't even matter. But if you return, and it won't even matter because we'll all die. But if you return and don't bring my ring back, I need some proof, something collateral, something you can give me to prove that you will come back, and I'll give you the ring. You must give me something valuable.
Okay. What do I have? So, should I go back and talk to the group about this?
Sure.
Yeah?
It's not that far.
Okay. I'll be back. So I walk back down over to the boats where they are. Tell them, okay, I've convinced him to lend me the ring, but he wants something valuable in return as collateral damage. What do you think we should do or give?
Here is my warhammer. Give him this warhammer and tell him that when I bring the ring back, he gives me the warhammer back.
No, Brother Verona. No give hammer. We may need hammer to fight. Kirok, no get cold. I give him a fur. It keep him warm.
Sounds like a great idea.
Well,
so I take the fur, I run back up, I talk to him, I say, it's cold, I can give you this fur. It's super big, fluffy, and keep you warm until we get back.
Roll your persuasion again. I'm not sure about that fur. That's right. Because everyone's got furs of some kind. I mean, granted, yours is big and probably well kept.
Big, yeah. Then their whole family can fit in that fur.
19 total.
Okay, he's all. This is from the Goliath. Oh, it's nice. Plus a knucklehead trout. I want one whole one for myself.
Okay, fine. Deal?
Yeah! Jeez, I dropped it. Lost it. Honey, I'm single. Yeah. So, all right. It says it'll keep you afloat in the water. It'll keep you out of the water if you keep on your feet. That is.
All right, so we are.
All right.
We
You
now
guys got
have
a
a
ring
map.
of water walking.
We have a magic ring, and we're ready to go.
Boat, and you have so you were at Gdansk. What's his name? Gdansk. Gdansk is like you got that from Aaron. You got this magical ring from Aaron.
Yes.
Impressive. Here, take this then. He pulls out a harpoon. It's +1.
Thank you. All right. We have fishing supplies. We got the nets. We got our baskets and everything that we need to carry a bunch of fish back, right?
Yeah, you got and I mean, yes, you do. I'm gonna say you have like 2 of everything, like 2 poles. Well, you got 4 poles. What?
So, before we start this journey, can I use the restroom really quick?
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's take a 5-minute break. Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break.
Well, actually, should I mean we started at 7. It's almost 9 Eastern. I know, Brian's got that long. Yeah, Brian's got that 50-minute ride home, unless he's.
Oh, I thought we're gonna
not
go
to church.
We're gonna go 1 more hour.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
But let's take a 5-minute break.
Another hour. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Go take a break. That's fine. Yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself, Matt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me. Okay, we need to.
I'm just glad I don't have to say much because I can observe you as dungeon master. Because eventually I'm gonna get pulled in to try to DM for in my own Facebook group, and my daughter's boyfriend just hit me up. He's like, "Oh, you're playing D&D? Can you teach me?" I'm like, "Bro, this is my first time. I can't teach nobody nothing." But I see eventually
Cool, yeah.
I'm going to have to.
It's a great family thing, I think. For to get the kids together.
Not for sure.
But then they turn 16 and whatever.
It really is. You're kind of, if I understand it, it's like everyone's kind of using their imagination. It's like interactive storytelling, basically.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So,
I know about that, Ron. I've got 2 adult children.
Oh, you want to get them involved?
My daughter, her reputation probably couldn't handle it. My son would actually really dig it, but he works till 11:30 every night, so his social life is really really limited.
Yeah, that's tough. But yeah, I've had great moments with the girls, the wife. They always want to play board games, or not always, but when they want to play board games, I'm like, forget about it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's get back to you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say you would probably like other more in-depth board games like Dice Throne or something like that. That isn't.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, I'll send you a link. You can check it out, see what you think. Is it? There's a lot of board games out there that are much more than Monopoly.
Right. Yeah, that's all we got. That stuff. Okay, so you guys got the boat. I'm gonna say you have 2 harpoons. One's +1 and one isn't, and they have like hooks in them. 1 net, a club, but you don't need. You guys got your own weapons. Fishing poles, 4 fishing poles, sort of a thin line, hooks. They have sort of like spinners that you can do. They're just little. They're like just little beaten metal pieces that will spin and look like little fish. So you can try to do that because they ain't got no bait.
So I have a question for our party here. How many of you have experience with magic, wielding magic? Azul, do you remember much about your history yet?
This is as you guys are dragging the boat along, talking.
Yeah.
Yes. Should I roll for that?
No, you can answer them. Or talk, whatever.
See, based off based off my spells, I kind of want to say, yeah, I know some magic, but memory-wise and history-wise, I feel like I would say it would be a blank to me. Does that make sense?
You don't know how you got the powers you have.
Okay. So
here's my question. We don't know anything about this ring. Does it have to be worn by a magic user in order to be effective? And if so, the ring, what's the extent of its power? Should we test it right now a little bit? We don't know anything about it. So.
We can definitely try testing it. After talking to that guy, I don't think it needs to be worn by a special someone. But I think it'd be a good idea to test it to see if it actually is magic.
So here's my other thought. The guy dragging the boat here. Sorry, Kurok. Sorry, Kurok does not swim, and he's also strong enough to carry the 2 of us if our boat sinks. Should he wear the ring?
a good question. I would honestly, I would have to say, yeah, we're in the water. You can't swim. I would assume he needs the ring to help him at least.
Yeah, does it fit? Will it fit? Will it fit him? That's the other thing too.
That's the other question. Try
His
this
pinky.
ring.
His pinky.
Try this ring. Put it on your pinky.
Kirok
Don't-
shall take the ring.
All right.
He suddenly glows now.
All right, Kirok, you will wear the ring, and if our boat sinks, then you will be able to walk us to safety.
I shall do the bear. I shall carry you to safety.
You might even be able to fight the monsters, whatever they are, by walking on the water and hacking at them with your whatever sword or whatever you have. I'm not sure what.
My great axe is here to protect you.
It'll be like you're fighting on land.
Then Kirok shall not feel water.
But we should test it before we, once we reach the water. We're talking as we're walking along, so I'm sure the
It's
tell us when we get to the water.
It's like 12. Well, you got there. You got there 12. I'd say it took you like half an hour to do all the different things you were doing. So it's 1, and then you're going to get there 2. So you have 2 hours before it starts to get really dark when you get there. Okay. Alrighty. Let me get this ready. As you guys get closer and closer, you can see in the mist far away. You get to start to see like a little glint of that water sheen, past the ice.
Yeah.
And you're getting closer and closer. All right, let me get this set up.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my my light magic so I can illuminate our path a little bit.
Oh yeah, there you go. Although yeah, it's like dark, but not dark. I mean it's twilighty.
Okay.
But you can you can do your light totally. That's totally fine. I just need to adjust the lighting real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. Scary.
What's that?
So that's the sounds.
Good sound effects.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You guys
About
get
to
to
get real.
the water. You see yourselves on the map there?
I just see darkness.
Me too.
Oh. Yeah, let me,
Maybe we fell in the water.
I put the light feature on the boat, but not on you guys. But because I figured, oh, come on, everyone's in my way. Okay. Let's see if it lets you see. All right. Now do you see? See now?
Still see black screen.
Just black? I guess I got to do each one individually. That was strange, but I mean, not a problem. Okay. Goliath? Or Karok see something?
I don't.
Oh, I don't have... Sorry, I don't have your... None of you are controlling your tokens. Sorry. Okay. Let me do this again. Ta-da! You see something now, right?
Nope.
Kirok, no? On the far left?
No, not for me.
I just see a black screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to... okay, token. Okay, I guess I gotta... I think... Man, I all these features and I... Alright, Brian should see something now, right?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, something.
It's like, come on, people. They make me turn everything on. Matt? Everybody sees now?
Yeah. I can see it now.
And granted, I don't see much, but I see.
You're probably seeing more than I want you to as well, because I don't want you to see a lot, but you can see about to...
I see where the boat is. Yeah, and then I just see patches of ice ahead and then blackness.
Good. Yeah, and so because you have daytime, that's how far you can see. Now, if it was night, it would be even less. So you see the water out there, you see these ice flows, and so you need to now get into the boat or whatever you want to do. Put the boat into the water.
All right, so we don't have much time before it gets full darkness. We've got just a limited amount of time to fish here and just bring some food back to the townsfolk. So let's head away from Targus and towards where these monsters apparently are. And before we shove into the water, Kirok, do you want to test the ring? Maybe stick a foot in the water and see if it sinks.
I can't hear you.
You're muted. Yeah.
I'm here talking to you, and it's all muted. You are quite to rise, brother Barona. Kirok will test.
No! All right, yeah, you go and you feel you're stepping on a squishy surface, a little unsteady, but then sort of solid. So you feel a little wetness.
Kirok feels like in mud.
Yeah,
but Kirok can walk.
All right, outstanding. Very
you
well.
don't like it, but you're standing there.
You can ride in the boat or walk alongside at your leisure. But let's get this boat in the water as well.
Yeah, you can go in the boat for now, and then when you
Azul, since you are the most experienced boat hand here, I'll kind of tell you what direction we need to go, but you're the captain, so you guide us, get us there.
Perfect.
We want to head away from Targos and toward the
Northish.
where the monsters are, and get as much fish as we can. So take it away.
All right. The first thing you do is you want to get away from these floating ice floes because you're on the edge of the ice, but there's a lot of broken pieces, and you want to get out to the clearing. So, Azul, roll 1d4.
Okay. Just to clarify, it's this little guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so +1. So 3. You have 3 ice flows that you have to get around. And you know, rowing and like you can have Kirok row, and then you use the back. Well, yeah, we'll just say there's a steer, whatever. Okay. You can steer it and direct, and you know the boat well, right? But everyone,
if Kirok is walking, can Kirok just drag the boat?
Well, you're going to be very slow, and it feels precarious, like mud.
We also want you to save your strength a little bit.
Yeah. Good thinking now.
Boat handling. Roll your boat handling right now to give them help getting into the boat.
Me?
Yeah, Azul. This is it's still the ice, the slipperiness, the choppy cold waters, the darkness. It's kind of not easy to get in the boat and get comfortable. But
what am I rolling for?
Boat handling. Wisdom. What's your wisdom?
3.
So +2 because the proficiency. So 5 +5.
All right. 19 total.
Okay, cool. You're directing them, helping them in. Actually, that's good enough that everybody roll. Just don't roll a 1 through 4. And you can add your dex to that. So that's
everybody roll.
Yeah, well, just the 2 of you. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, you're trying to. Oh, this is pretty unsteady work.
I rolled a 10.
All right, you're good. You're in. You're there.
Okay.
The Goliath. Roll your dex to get in carefully and balanced without tipping it over.
You ask much of Kirok. Kirok, roll.
Whoa!
21.
Nat 20. All right, with that Nat 20, remind me of you're very comfortable in the boat. You feel solid.
He's running on water with a 20.
Kirok do backflip into boat.
Well, he does he steps on the water, does a scissor kick, and just plops right in the boat. Feels the balance. The boat sinks down to the proper, steadiness, and you're there. This ain't Star Trek, okay? All right, you guys are in the boat. Now is where you got to control those 3 ice flows. You're basically, you're trying to get through as they're floating around you. Anyone have any ideas for Azul on getting through safely without hitting any of these? It's thicker than it shows here, by the way.
Is it? It's still light enough to see it, or do I need to illuminate the scene?
Illuminating may help.
All right, I'll cast my light spell.
Yeah, you can cast it, and you can cast on the front of the boat, on your weapon, your helmet, whatever.
Oh, I can. Okay, so I can illuminate an object. I don't have to hold up a pen or something.
Right.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cast it on the front of the boat.
Yeah. And so, Azul, you gotta move through these ice flows, 3 of them. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything, or?
I mean, I'm not very experienced on the water. I'm a priest in a monastery, so I will look along the side. The light spell's illuminating the bow of the ship or the boat, so and I'll just kind of use the end of my warhammer to kind of push away any ice that's getting close to the boat.
Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to hear. So they have, like, Karak is rowing and Azul's steering and looking and then you're kind of at the front, by the light, and you're pushing away things. All right, so that's an advantage roll to Azul. You need 3 advantage rolls to not hit any of the ice flows, and use your +5, and you got to beat a 14 to get through all this. Okay, 3 rolls, and all are advantage because he's helping you with his hammer to push away stuff at the front.
I gotta get higher
than
14.
So 9. So you need a 9. Roll 9. But 2. Remember, you get to roll advantage. So 2 rolls. Do your first one.
Yep, first one. 17.
All right, you're good. Clear. Second one. You're getting through these.
14.
All right, you've just made it. He's pushing it off with the mace or the hammer.
A 1.
Well, roll I know you got to roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay.
You all sink and die.
14.
14. All right. All right, you get through pretty easily. With you guys teamwork. You almost there at that last one. Almost crashed and just destroyed everything. And then, oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, you forgot. Okay. All right. Okay, so you now you're clear. I'm going to put you. This is now the location. I'm putting you all on the boat. You've come out to sort of an opening now, which is what we have this map right here. You move this to the back. You all can see the boat?
I see it, but it hasn't moved that much.
Yeah, I'm just pretending that you... oh, come on. I'm telling it to go to the back, and it won't go to the back. Alright, just assume you're all in the boat. What do you do? Where do you go? You all are looking around. You see the ice flowing here, or the ice flows, but there you got space.
Okay, so which direction? Which direction do we go to keep away from Targus and toward the creature?
Well, Targus is east, far east, but on this lake. But you guys did go an hour in, diagonally, so to get here.
So what? We just keep going straight. What do you think?
I would say so.
All right.
Slowly but surely.
Rock agrees.
Wait. Question. Wait, because we can't see straight ahead, right? Or we can't?
Well, you can see what you're seeing here.
What is that, about like 30 feet?
Yeah, you can see. Can you see beyond that though? Like dark, kind of dark, but see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let me see what you can see. Oh,
so
you can't see beyond that, huh? Let me see.
Like Azul, how much do you remember about fishing? Because I don't remember. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, it shouldn't be that hard, right? Just throw the net and let Mother Nature do her thing.
Yeah, you have a net, or you have... Well, you have a net, and then you have some fishing poles if you want to try to fish.
We want to get further out before we start trying to fish, or can we start seeing if we got some fish now?
Let's go a tad bit further out.
All right.
So 30 more feet. Should be good.
Okay. Should we
Navigating.
do we use the fishing poles to see if there's fish there, and then we use the nets if there are a lot of fish? Or I don't know. I'm new at this fishing thing, so what do you...
Let's use a net. Or we could throw a net and one of you guys can fish while the other two of us holds a net.
All right, I'll go ahead and hold the net. Maybe
You see suddenly something slick come out, Verona, near you, and slam its tail right near you, but on the boat. And it was hard. It was hard, and the tail was as big as your hand. If it would have hit you, it could have. I don't know. You don't know what it could have done. But you're like fussing around with the net or whatever, and you got your light right there in front of the boat, and this tail just goes whoosh on the boat, and then. And,
wow.
I mean, and you know, knucklehead trout look like a sperm whale, like a miniature version of a sperm whale. They have a big head and a trout body, and these things can get big, 50 to 60 pounds. And this one kind of came up and just whoosh, smacked the boat. And the boat creaks a little, maybe a little water coming through, but kind of steadies itself.
And now it's going under the boat, I guess.
It just disappeared. Azul, you know the boat took some damage. A little bit.
I'm sorry, say again?
The boat took some damage.
Boat took damage.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna close this door. There's a helicopter right over.
That's it. That's Hollywood, dude. Get used to it.
All right, Kirok, can you grab the harpoon?
Yes, Kirok grab harpoon.
Boat took a little damage.
All right, Kirok has the harpoon, and it's gonna. As soon as you see that creature that just hit the boat, chuck the harpoon at it, Kirok. I will use the net, and I will lower the net down on the starboard side.
Perfect. So, does he fire the harpoon yet or no?
Well, he's gonna wait until he sees a target, but he's standing up and ready to hurl it.
Okay.
I assume it's an old harpoon.
Kirok looking.
Okay, you guys are waiting and waiting. Somebody rolled their insight. Whoever's got or nature. Nature is a good one too. Whoever's got a really high nature or insight.
I've got a 3 insight and 1 nature.
Yeah, 1 nature, 1 insight. So it's not me.
I just rolled 15 total.
For what? Nature?
For nature. My nature's 3.
Oh, okay. You're wondering, the light at the front of the boat. These things love to eat little critters, little flying creatures, or by lights, or you know what I mean? Fish.
Yeah.
He was up there fussing with some nets when that one suddenly came up and did what it did.
And we don't see anything anymore, right? Well, him and I are both holding the net, correct?
It's up to you guys.
Right now, I'm kind of holding the net over by myself, but it's not spread very wide. It's only
I could grab and help him take the net because it's supposed to be us 2 and then 1 on the fishing pole. So I help you grab the net. So now we got the width to hopefully catch some fish.
Okay.
I'm out.
Do we need to roll for how many fish we catch, or is this?
We should.
So how do we do that? Just
Pardon me.
Yeah. You guys. Yeah. Roll. Okay. So you're doing a net, and you're gonna wait for something to come up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So why does it want to come up?
Why does what want to come up? The fish?
Kirok say we need bait. Fish no come back.
will light bait the fish.
Wait. Let me see. I have. 1 sec. what about I have a spell that's minor illusion. What if I could use that spell in order for the fish to think that there's bait in the water and we don't have actual bait?
We did grab some fishing supplies, but we didn't specify what those fishing supplies were. So,
Well, you have little spinners. You have, you have a fishing pole.
but I like the idea of casting an illusion. What is it that will bait in
Minor illusion,
these,
right?
Yeah, minor
Yeah.
illusion.
All right, what do you cast?
Should I just cast some fish food? I think that'll work.
What is
Cast
fish food?
Petco.
Cast what?
What is fish food? What is that?
Well, I can't feed fish, so I can't say fish.
Oh, you can feed fish. They eat
So
fish.
should we do some tilapia or some shrimp?
what do the knucklehead fish eat?
Yeah, there's smaller fish in the lake. Sure.
How about some shrimp? Some little cut of shrimp.
You can't animate it. It's just got to be one visual image, like a picture,
Oh, it's a picture.
an image. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Guess I'm throwing pictures in the water. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. The shrimp.
Little shrimp. You just kind of put a little shrimp out by the water, just floating there.
Yep.
Okay. You see it. You see it coming up.
Kirok, ready the harpoon.
Rock is ready.
You see it. Within a few minutes, it comes up, and it leaps right through that shrimp.
Kirok, hit it.
Key-Rock throw.
Yeah. Roll.
All right, Kirok has to roll.
Here I have to roll. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm rolling plus what?
Here we go. First attack of the day.
Sweet.
It's the. Sorry, we should help you out here because I know.
Ah!
7.
Plus, it's 7 plus.
You're using the harpoon, right? Let me see.
Yes.
I think I'm going to give you, for the heck of it, I'm going to give you proficiency with it. So your dex. Oh no, spear 4. You're jabbing with it. So let's do 4. Your strength 4 plus, just like your great axe, plus 6 to the
Plus
roll.
6 plus.
Plus 7. Yeah, 13.
Okay, so 13.
You hit it. You stab it. All right, roll. Let me just look up spear. It's gonna be like a spear anyway. The damage. Its armor class is a 12, which is pretty low.
Key-Rock, sorry.
We do 1d8. 1d8. It's a +1 in the harpoon, right? So 1d8 plus your strength 4 plus 1, so 5. So just do 1d8.
Okay.
Roll a 1d8. A little dice thing. 4 plus 5. And you see it. And you catch it. It's, oh my gosh, it's a huge one. You catch it, 60 pounds. You bring it onto the boat, it's dead. You totally pierced it, and you. I can't really pop the, probably could, but here's an image. Oh, no, I can't show you that.
I screenshotted that.
I have an image of it here, I just don't know where it is. I gotta find it. But, you caught the trout. It's in the boat. You have one 60-pound knucklehead trout. Pierced, harpooned.
Harpoon.
So what was our
Right there.
deal with our ring man? What was our deal with him?
We would give him one.
Firstborn, I think.
We have to give this entire trout to him is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
All right, so we need to probably catch at least a few more trout before we go back. So, so can you do that? Let's do that again. Every day we just.
No, but wait. We need to think. Key-Rock plus Brother Barona, plus Trout, plus Azul in boat become heavy, may not make back. Hurok should probably be out of boat with magic ring and throw harpoon. That way we fill boat with fish. Hurok walk.
All right, Kirok, that's fine if you're comfortable with that. Okay, let's do this again. Do the little shrimp illusion thing, and let's do this.
Okay. Action 30 feet.
So that's what it looks like. Okay. Little knucklehead trout. Do you see that?
Oh,
Knucklehead Trout.
yeah.
All right. So, yeah, the light. Okay, so you're gonna stand out there. The light, it seems to attract them, and then plus that little fish you got there, or the shrimp that's sort of floating on the water, or the image of it right there. So it looks like a small little critter that's there. That's definitely an attraction, and these things look like they're hungry. Even though it's a 60-pound trout, it still looks like it's like really desperately, for food and stuff. It's not as robust as you recall when you got them before during the summertime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We are also there's other fish out there that we can catch with the net, right? That aren't as big. Is that correct or not?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, there is. If you want to sink that down and try that.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm going to cast an illumination on the net to see if it attracts some fish.
Oh.
And Azul, let's lower this net down.
Oh well, if you cast it on that, the other one will turn off because you can only do one. That's your little. You know what I mean?
What's that?
You can only have one light at a time, which is fine. You can.
Okay.
That's fine. You can switch it to the.
Well, we're stationary
right
now, so
and it's not that dark, so that's fine. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Illuminate the net. Azul, let's lower this net down.
Okay. So we lower the net down.
Okay.
I feel something. More than something.
Roll your nature roll. Whoever has the highest between you two that are doing the light and the illusion, I guess.
I just have a 1 on nature.
Azul's got the highest nature.
Yeah.
18. So 21 total.
Okay. 8. Okay. You start to catch a couple little fish. They're just starting. You can tell it's getting tugged at from different fish getting caught in it. And this is over like an hour period. So you guys have maybe an hour left, and you pulled it up. Now it's a strength test. Oh, never mind. You have to go high up there. You guys handle this. You pull this thing up, and you pull in, stuck on the net, 60 pounds more worth of fish. Like different kind, knucklehead, some little sturgeon or whatever, little silverfish. And you're just like, score.
All right. So I say we go for one more knucklehead, and then head back because we got a long walk to get back. So
Sure.
so let's cast one of those shrimp illusions and be ready on the harpoon there.
All right. Perfect.
Roll your perception.
Me? Or
Who's rolling?
Oh, you're doing the. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. You're doing the light in the net. You're going down with the net again. That's what you're doing, right?
No, we're doing the. He's casting the shrimp illusion, and we're going to try to harpoon another big
Oh, okay.
knucklehead thing.
okay.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. No perception. Okay. All right. Chance.
So
All right.
So are we moving like 30 feet and then we'll drop in the net, or we want to stay in the same spot?
Yeah, it seems like it's taking a little longer in this same area to get a fish. So
All right. So we can move 30 feet.
it's getting
I
towards.
recommend getting back then, because
30 feet back or forward?
Back. He's what? His
Okay.
brother.
yeah.
Perfect.
You retreat back bravely. So westwards.
Yeah.
By this ice floe.
Oh, sorry. Wait, did you see that on your end?
You moved it a little?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. Whatever. Okay. So you get near this ice floe, which it's not a big deal. But okay, so you do the light with the shrimp to attract.
Yep.
Okay.
And so him and I were still holding the net. I feel about 60 more pounds wrangling in.
All right. Roll your perception to see if you can see this thing coming.
We're doing the net. We're doing the net, and are we going for the harpoon here?
I thought we were doing shrimp and harpoon.
Yeah.
Oh, shrimp and harpoon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your perception as you look for this thing to come up.
I also equip my crossbow
Okay. Yeah.
so I can help shoot.
14 total.
That's a good idea. What? 14.
14 total.
You all can roll, by the way. Even you know everyone's being vigilant, so you all can roll.
Rolled a 13.
It's a good roll.
I rolled a 2.
But he has a magic ring, so it's okay.
So you guys are all
True.
carefully looking at the shrimp, the light, the water right there. Just shh. And you got that little shrimp playing on there. And you got your harpoon, and you didn't realize it, but you heard the water building up, and at the last second you realized it came from behind. The boat just. Everybody roll. Now you got a good roll though because you're the boat it doesn't topple, but it totally gets hit and pushes upward. You guys are gonna fly out of the boat, maybe. All right, so do a dex save. Azul and Karak definitely get an advantage roll, so that means you roll twice and pick the highest. Brother Doran, you just got to roll your dex save. So it's. I'm sorry, Barone.
19, baby.
All right.
15.
You're good.
Plus 15 plus
Dex.
1.
Oh, plus 1, yeah.
That's 16 total.
And Brian. Brian rolled a nat 20. My goodness.
I rolled a 14, so yeah.
No, it says in here nat 20. It says roll.
I don't know.
I see 14.
Really? Oh! I'm sorry. I'm scrolled all the way up. Sorry. Okay. So, Matt, you roll 15, 14. Okay, Brian, you topple over. Wait, 14. What's your dex?
According to this, I have nothing on dex.
Okay. You topple over, but you know what? I'm gonna give you one more chance to grab the side of the boat because you needed a 15. So you do topple over, but let me see if you can grab the side of the boat. Roll your athletics.
Another D20 here.
Yeah. Another 15.
Oh!
All right. You also drop your crossbow in the water as you go down. Now you're in the water. Whoosh! You see, as you fall into the water, the other two, you guys are fine. You see this swimming underneath.
Ew.
It just passes by. Uh-oh. Oh. You see that?
I don't see any.
Oh, you don't see it?
Okay, I see it kind of barely. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's in the water. It's dark. You can't. It just the waves of water. The boat is still rocking, but you guys are holding steady. And it's gone into the dark. But you do see it. It's circles off in the distance.
All right, I start swimming back toward the boat then. So.
Oh yeah, you're in the water, freezing. Not yet freezing, but gonna freeze.
I know. So I'm heading back toward the boat, calling for help.
Kirok must save Brother Barona.
This is like a Jesus and Peter moment here.
With the beast.
Kirok, Willie, do we have rope? Don't we have rope? Don't we have rope? No,
Yes,
we
you
don't.
do. You do have rope in the boat. Yes.
Okay.
And a net.
Kirok, take rope, tie it around harpoon, row into water for Brother Barona to grab, and pull Brother Barona back to boat.
All right. So you throw it and pierce him all the way through with your harpoon.
What?
Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. You see the... No, I'm kidding. So you're tying it and trying to get it ready. Roll your athletics again to swim as you're trying to get back in the boat. And Azul, what are you doing?
He's chilling.
I'm observing.
You're
11.
Want to see?
Ryan 11. Okay, you're just swimming. You're swimming, but the water is chopping. You're gasping in cold water. Take 2 hit points. Put a little -2 there. You're just choking in the water. You see where the right there in the middle, hit point maximum 10.
Yes.
And then right underneath, just put -2 or 8. However, if you want to go negative or you want.
Okay.
Kirok, you seeing that stark swell of water coming towards Barona from the distance. The waves. You might have a round, maybe 2 turns, but it's coming quick. Azul, what do you do?
Kirok must kill creature, protect friends.
Maybe I'll try and help.
All right, let's roll initiative. Here we go. We're in combat mode. I'm gonna do it on a piece of paper.
11 for me.
Oh, wait.
Initiative is initiative is your dex bonus. Whatever your dex.
Dexterity. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
13 total for me.
So close.
It's just we're just seeing who goes first.
9 total.
9 total. Okay. Sorry, would you roll? Azul, would you roll?
13 total.
Where is this thing? Oh, it's... Sorry, I'm gonna...
Question.
Totally ill-prepared.
If I cast a shield of faith on myself while I'm in the water, does that slow down my trouble at all or not?
I need the breastplate of righteousness for that.
No, it'll protect you, but you got you're still trying to swim as well. But you can do it.
It'll protect me from the water or from dangers in the water?
Just the attacks.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Roll your initiative.
Since there's a creature out there, I'm going to go ahead and cast the shield of faith on myself.
All right, roll your initiative. Roll high. I highly recommend you roll high.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh, that would be a 6. So
Oh.
that's not high.
Okay. All right, you see this creature coming, but it's sort of slowly kind of circles. It doesn't directly attack, but it sees you
I don't
in
have
the
any
water.
weapons on.
You have your mace, which
I have
might
no
be
weapon.
dragging you down, but
Well, I've got the harpoon now,
Warhammer.
right?
Well, you had the crossbows, which you had out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you lost the crossbow.
I'm
I
Yes.
my crossbow, and then you said that the crossbow went to the bottom after I got thrown out of the water.
Right. But I don't know what weapon. I don't think you're carrying anything at the moment.
But now did
You're flailing in the water.
Kirok threw the harpoon at me? Do I have the harpoon?
Oh.
I'm holding on to
I don't think he's done yet tying it to throw at you. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I think the harpoon already has it. It's already tied with a rope. So you throw that at him already. So yeah, you have the harpoon.
Okay.
All right.
I'm holding on to the harpoon and keeping my eye on the creature and waiting for Kirok to pull me back to the boat.
Kirok slowly pull to not draw attention from creature.
All right. You see it kind of. It actually ignores him and goes underneath the ice floe. So it kind of disappears to the dark water.
Kirok picks up the pace.
Kirok, roll your perception, and you, Azul, as well.
$13.
Total of 7.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. All right, so you pull him in. Roll your. You know what? Yeah, roll your strength. I think your strength will do it. But let's just for Kirok, roll your strength.
Only Kirok?
Yeah.
Okay.
You. I believe your strength is, and I'm going to say strength save, which is
So a total 19.
plus your proficiency bonus. By the way, okay, you see on the character sheet at the top.
Oh, so I see proficiency plus 2. I see.
Yeah, that right there correlates to all the black dots. If you're proficient in something, it gives you that additional plus 2. So for fighters, it'll have more of the fighting skills. Clerics, it has more of the insight or whatever, religion. So that's what that proficiency plus 2 means.
So that puts me then at 13 plus 6 plus 2, so that's 21.
Yeah, you pull him up. He literally flies up and hugs you out of that water. But you're wet. You're cold. Azul, what do you do?
You rock cold?
Oh, okay, Azul. I mean,
Brother
Verona.
Verona, it's cold.
Okay. Well, I'm shivering. I'm cold, and all of our supplies, including the broth and stuff, is back in our sled wherever Kirok hid it. So I'm going to, if it helps, you tell me, Mr. DM. But can I do a cure wounds on myself? Will that help?
Well, you took 2. You still have 8.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Am I going to be losing health? As we travel back.
Could be. So you may want to save it a little bit.
All right. I can't burn anything. There's no wood to burn other than the boat.
Yeah, actually, you don't have time for that right now. Azul, what do you do?
Try to help him. Oh, he's already out the water.
We're talking split seconds here because we're still sort of in a combat situation where.
I'm still in the boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you guys see the head of this thing rear up.
I'll take my crossbow and try and fire a shot at it.
Oh, okay. You see its head rear up. It thinks it's sneaking up behind you. You hear the water dripping from its head as it's rearing up. And
Actually, wait. Since it's sneaking up and I see it, can I use my firebolt?
Yeah.
I want to damage this thing. So
that's what you see rearing up.
Do I see it too, or just
okay? It's rearing up out of the water.
All right, firebolt. So that's
You see this big head, this big jaw, and it's about to attack.
You can use my D20 for a 1/10, right?
Wait, did you roll the hit?
Oh no.
Armor class 13.
13. Oh, 13 exact.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Damage?
I can use my 1 die 20, right?
Yes.
For the 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
10? Wow. Okay, you see it. It lights it up. You guys just see it's got these. The eyes are glowing blue. They're not normal eyes. They've got this strange bluish, hue to them, and it's all.
Can I shoot my guiding bolt at it?
Let me see who's next. Karak, you're next. Kirak, sorry.
Rock is next, Yes, it's okay.
What are you doing? Your battle axe?
Oh, yeah. I am using my great axe. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great axe.
You hit. You turn and just land the axe on its head. Roll your damage. It's a big head, though. You almost feel like it's a dragon, even though it's not. It's just how big it is,
So the damage is going to
sorry.
be plus strength.
Yeah, sorry. It's
Okay.
Yeah, you got it there. 1d12 plus your strength, which I should have put in the character sheet. So 1d12 plus 4. Oh, that's a d20.
So 14.
No, that's the wrong dice. Use the.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. 1d12, the d12 one.
Oh, D12.
D12.
Gotcha. I clicked on D12.
Yeah, that's fine.
10 plus my strength, which is 16. My proficiency.
14.
bonus, that's 8.
It's not proficiency.
14?
It's just Damage never uses
Okay.
proficiency, so it's 10 plus 4, and we'll end it here pretty quick.
Okay.
All right. So now, Baron, it's your turn.
All right, I want to do like a double shot. I've got my Sacred Flame and my Guiding Bolt.
Well, you can do one spell per turn.
Okay. All right. Well,
With a double dip on them.
The Guiding Bolt is the most dangerous. The Guiding Bolt is...
He said dangerous, not... He said dangerous now. Let's be wise.
Here's my concern: the Guiding Bolt and Kirok's in the water. So is it?
No,
is there a risk?
Oh, Kirok, you're not in the water, right? You're standing on the boat.
No. Well, I said I was going to walk back, but right now I think I'm still in...
Yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't gotten out of the boat.
Okay. All right. So,
Guiding Bolt?
all right, Guiding Bolt.
There you go. All right. What does it say for damage there? But you got to hit it, so...
I don't know. It just says 120 foot,
Yeah, that's the range.
4d6.
4d6 radiant. So that's a bright light. So first roll your to hit. Which is... I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. I forgot to do this. Okay. Your wisdom is +3 plus your proficiency, so you have a +5 to the attack.
Okay.
That's your spell attack bonus.
Not a d20, right?
Yes.
So,
+5.
11.
Total
16
11?
total. Yeah,
Oh,
so
no,
I
you
rolled
hit.
11.
Ooh, you hit. All right, 4d6. So roll 4d6 in the dice thing.
I'm sorry. Do what now?
4d6.
Okay.
Perfect. What's the total there? 15. Okay, you see it. It just, I mean, you the battle axe. What did you do, Azul, to it? The firebolt?
Firebolt.
And then the radiance, like sunlight. Dude.
Yep.
And it just reels back with smoke and steam into the water on its turn, right? And you see it turns in the water and heads north. And you know you hurt it bad. It's scarred up. It's and it leaves a trail of, whatever sort of flesh woundy blood. I wouldn't say blood. Well, maybe blood and burntness as it leaves a wake in the water as it zips that way.
How fast is it going?
It's going. That's a good question. 40 feet. And
So can Kirok run across the water and hit it with the harpoon and bring it back, or is it like, you know?
oh wow, I didn't think about that. Okay, we're gonna end it here though, but that's where we're gonna start off the next week.
That was good.
Cool.
And the music came in perfect.
Okay, let me just write this down because this is nuts. Beast swimming off, and so you want to try to chase it. Kirok accidentally drops the ring in the water.
Oh, great. Thanks, Kirok.
Killing me.
Oh, you're serious?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, how much? I guess we're gonna stop it now. But how much time do I have before I freeze to death or start losing limbs and stuff?
Okay, so you have a 60-pound trout. You have I'm gonna answer that.
Two of them.
60 pounds worth of fish.
We have two. We got two of them though, didn't we?
No,
We had a knucklehead that was like
60
just
pounds
one was 60 pounds, and then we had a 60-pound
worth of fish.
net. Yeah.
That's right. We didn't get the second one because we got attacked by the other thing.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We were going.
But
For
then-
it. Okay.
And,
I'm
you're also
freezing.
cold with water. You're you're
Yeah.
wet. Verona
Corona's
is wet. So we'll play that out next week. But
The fighting's only gonna get more intense, I feel.
the what?
The fighting is only gonna get more intense.
It's
Rock is ready.
it's taking off. It's trying to take off. It head north, and you guys got some food, but you're cold and you're hurt. And you cast all your spells, Verona. Cast 2 spells. Your shield and your guiding bolt. Now you can cast the cantrips all you want, like the minor bolt or whatever it is. But you can only cast 2 spells. Okay. So then,
All right.
go ahead.
It's fun. So same time next week then, right?
Yeah, I hope we can. I hope we'll get everybody together. I mean, Chris probably another week after that.
Well, then, and Chris, we can pick up in one of the villages or something, right?
We can head back to the monastery, pick him up.
He'll be like this in ice, somewhere along the road.
Waiting for us to thaw him out.
So that's Dungeons and Dragons. What'd you guys think?
All right.
This was a good session.
Good stuff.
First level, and this low level, first level fun stuff.
No, for sure. I think the build up, like the storyline was perfect. Like we this one we took our time and finally got to the fighting part. But the build up was perfect.
Yeah.
And I know it's only gonna take off from there. So hold your horses, guys.
So are we from a I guess you can't answer this, Ron, but from a DM standpoint, is this like open-ended kind of thing, or we can go in like all different kinds of directions, and you're ready for us no matter where we go, or is there like a actual plot line you're supposed to follow? Narrow paths.
I'll see you guys next week, and the deciding.
Okay. All right.
What'd you think, Matt?
It's cool. It's good stuff. Like I like it because it keeps you think on the fly. You use what you know, and I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it. It really puts you on the spot. That's what I for sure said. And you got me there with the, all right, guys, this is a couple of seconds, decisions, hurry up. So, and I kind of got stuck in some mud on that one. So, and for sure, you got to be on your toes. And so, it for sure puts you on the spot. So, that's my main thing that I like about it. But I'm working on that.
Yeah, I just and at the end of the whatever, hopefully we'll go through all this. I'll explain everything kind of thing. Yeah, it's about a mystery, and there's a lot of different things going on, right? You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But you all are a bunch of little monastery lowlifes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's causing a ruckus out here in Bremen.
Is there I guess what's the one thing can answer this. Is there more stuff that we should know about this world? No?
I want you guys to just discover everything. The Dungeons and Dragons, this world, the story, and then you guys figure it out. So the less you know, I appreciate, then the more, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll learn as you go, yeah. But obviously, if I feel like you should know something, I'll just tell you. You know, just kind of like the area and people or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So don't watch any of my videos, by the way, my YouTube stuff. Like, you know, don't for a little while. And then I think after like the 5th or 6th session, you could watch my other game I play. But don't watch any of my Rime of the Frostmaiden stuff, or you can watch like the DM tips for the other stuff, but definitely not for the Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Okay.
Okay. But wait, give it a few weeks, you know, that we play, and then you can kind of delve into it more at that point. And at some point, I'm going to give you experience points, so that you then go up a level. So you get more.
Leveling up.
Yeah, you get more hit points, a couple more spells to use, whatever, that kind of thing.
Spells came in handy, so I want to go up level.
Markel, roll a d20 right now. I forgot to do one thing. Roll a d. Every time you cast a spell, you got to roll a second d20. Because you have wild... Or no, I'm not going to tell you. Just roll it anyway. I forgot to do it. Just real quick, and then we'll end it here.
6.
Okay, you're fine. Never mind. All right. Nothing. All right. Good night. That was awesome. I loved it.
For sure, Sam. Thank you guys for joining.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see you guys next week. I'll let you know when I post it.
Sounds good.
Any questions, feel free to email me.
Are you would you be able to make it available so I can put it on my own channel?
Absolutely. I don't know how to do that, but if you know how to do that, or if I don't know how to do that, but I have no problem with
I mean, even if it's just like, well, depending on, I guess, how big the file would be.
Yeah, they're like 13 gigs or something like that.
Oh, that's a big file. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way through YouTube I can share it with you, and then you can just, I don't know. But
yeah,
we'll figure it out and let me know.
We'll cross that bridge. Yeah.
Absolutely, sure. Whatever you want.
For sure.
Cool.
All right.
See you guys.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
All right. See ya. See ya.